Hey, what's going on, B-Risers? Hope you're doing well. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to Be Rising.
Birds flying high.
So I had a question from one of you beautiful bees out there on transitional foods. So this video is for you if you're wanting to make healthier food choices and you want some options and some foods that you can transition to, that you can replace. So today I'm going to give you 10 foods that you can replace, and these are healthier options. So we're going to discuss why they're healthier, and we're going to fly right into it, starting with number 1, white sugar, processed sugar. So white sugar, it's devoid of nutrients, has no fiber, it's really just extra calories that you may be getting in. So what we're going to swap for it, we're going to replace it with dates. Date sugar. I even like to make date paste. And dates are high in fiber, high in minerals and vitamins such as potassium, magnesium. They're an excellent fuel source for the human body and really good at pulling out mucus and toxins and chemicals out of the intestinal tract. So I love to add dates in my smoothie. I like to just eat some dates right before I go for a bike ride. They're an excellent carbohydrate, excellent energy source for the body, and a much healthier option. It's alkalizing for the body. It's an alkaline sugar. So I love getting in lots of dates throughout the day. It comes right from the date palm tree. And you know, you guys know me, I love eating any foods that are right off the vine, right off the tree, right from Mother Nature herself. The next food that we're gonna get into, number 2, chips, potato chips. You guys, I used to love chips. I used to go to the store and eat like a whole bag of chips, like no problem. And then I started looking into the ingredients of a lot of the chips I was eating and saw that these chips have a lot of refined oils. They have a lot of salt added to them, even, you know, MSG, a lot of additives and chemicals. So I was eating a lot of these foods and I was putting it in my body, and I didn't even think about what I was putting in my body. So a healthier option would be to make your own homemade sweet potato fries. And this is gonna be a much healthier option because you can add on herbs, fresh parsley, you can add on some paprika, even a little bit of sea salt, and make it yourself. And it's going to be a much healthier option because you know what you're putting on the fries. And sweet potatoes are a lot healthier option. They're high in beta carotene, really good protein source as well. So it's going to be a much healthier option, and you know exactly what you're putting on the sweet potatoes. The third one is refined oils such as margarine. Margarine contains a lot of additives, preservatives that we may not even, we may just be eating it and again may not know what is exactly in this food. So we don't want to go towards those oils. We want to add in healthy fats. So a good replacement for margarine or refined oils are avocados. Again, coming right off the tree. And avocados are high in vitamin E and really good for the skin. A very, very healthy fat for the human body. And even we can look at other healthy fats such as walnuts, high in omegas, really good for your brain. Even almonds. I love making my own almond milk, and I know what is exactly going in that almond milk. So I love getting in walnuts. I love avocados. Just a really, really good healthy fat and a much better option than the refined oils out there. Number 4, we have pop drinks. So sodas, even energy drinks. A lot of these drinks have a lot of processed sugars, additives, colors, chemicals. Sometimes you can't even pronounce some of these words that are in some of these foods out there. So we want to replace some of these drinks with healthier options that aren't going to be overstimulating the adrenal glands as well. A lot of these energy drinks have a lot of caffeine in there, just really overstimulating those adrenal glands. So we want to look at adding in healthier hydrating options. So that is going to be lemon water. I love squeezing some lemon or limes in my water, as well as coconut water, which I'm drinking right now. So coconut water full of electrolytes and really, really hydrating for the body, the liver. I've drank a lot of alcohol in my past, so now I'm looking at hydrating my body and cleansing my body. So we want to look at foods that and ingredients and reading the labels too, to just make sure that, you know, there's not all these additives and colors. And it's usually, what I like to look at is just right off the tree, right off the plant, in whole form. Mother Nature created everything perfectly in whole form with all of the right ratios. So I like coconut water, as well as even vegetable juice. Making my own fresh vegetable juice, that's going to contain a lot of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, so really good for the human body at regenerating cells, weaknesses in the body. And you know exactly what's going in this juice. Even I like 100% fruit juice, making my own apple juice, orange juice, and I know exactly what's going in it. So there's no colors, additives, and you know, when we look at colors, fruits, you know, Mother Nature has created these beautiful array of colors, and we don't need to add in all this food coloring and, you know, other chemicals. So when we bring it in the body's going to know exactly what to do with it when it's whole from nature. Number 5 is white bread, even white flours. These are just really devoid of nutrients, and they're just extra calories. And some of the breads out there, if you read the labels, again, you may not even be able to pronounce some of these words. And if we eat that, that's going in the body. So we want to really look at high fiber rich foods as well. A lot of the white breads and the white flours don't contain as much fiber as other whole grains because the bran is removed. So we want to look at high fiber rich foods, whole foods that don't contain a lot of additives and chemicals. So a healthier replacement would be from whole foods, again, say from coconut flour or even buckwheat, which contains a lot of minerals and vitamins, even quinoa, which is an alkaline seed. Number 6 is processed white rice, which the bran has also been removed, so there's less fiber and can be mucus forming in the body for people. We want to look at high fiber rich foods, whole foods that don't contain a lot of additives and chemicals. So what I like to replace with it is wild rice. It has a lot of minerals and vitamins such as niacin and zinc. So for the men out there, zinc, you want to make sure that you're keeping your zinc up. And even we can look at germinated wild rice as well, and soaked wild rice, which is going to be even better for the body. It's going to utilize the germinated rice even better. Number 7 is processed meats. So back in the day, I used to eat a lot of processed meats, hot dogs, bacon. And then I learned more about foods and found that a lot of these processed meats have nitrates, which are acidic, and preservatives. So we want to, and the World Health Organization has deemed the processed meats as a carcinogen. So these processed meats are carcinogenic to the human body. So we want to look at a healthier option that we can replace. And I love, can you guess what this is, you guys? Chickpeas. Again, right from the plant in whole form. And I love chickpeas. You can even sprout chickpeas and make it more available to your body. I love to make hummus. And for those that want to know about protein, I know that's the big word out there. So I like to look at amino acids, but protein, there's 8 grams of protein for 100 grams of hummus. So we're getting in a lot of protein here with the chickpeas. and it's going to be a lot healthier for the body and not carcinogenic like the processed meats. So I love chickpeas. I love dipping some, vegetables into the hummus, such as cucumber, carrots. Very good for athletes out there if you're wanting to build muscle. Number 8 is dairy. So we're talking about cooked milks, cheese, yogurts, cottage cheese. So what I like to look at is, where's this milk coming from? And it's coming from a large cow that was lactating. And a lot of the cows out there are given bovine growth hormones to produce milk faster. They're also given antibiotics. So whatever the cow is consuming is going into that milk. And then if we drink it, it can really disrupt our endocrine system. And we want to make sure that we're not bringing any extra hormones into the body. So I also like to look at mucusless foods, and dairy is very mucus forming in the body. So we want to replace it with healthier options. So that would be fresh coconut milk, making your own coconut milk or even almond milk. I like to make my own, and I know exactly what's going into it. And for those that may be addicted to cheese, I recommend looking at the Cheese Trap book by Dr. Neil Barnard. He goes into the science of why we may be addicted to cheese. So if you're one of those people that you're addicted to cheese, I say look into cashew cheese. And I've actually made some cashew cream cheese, which is so good. But if you're addicted to cheese, that would be a good transition for you. All right, guys, number 9 is coffee. Okay. So I've had some people ask me that they need something to replace coffee. They know it's acidic for the body, but they can't get off it. So I would say, slowly wean yourself off coffee if you don't want to have the headaches right after. And what I actually did myself was I went to the green tea. I thought it was a healthier option. But then I found out there's still a lot of caffeine in the green tea, so it can still overstimulate your adrenal glands. And if you have anxiety, caffeine is not the best for you. So I went from the green tea to the Heal All tea from the Herbal Health Club, which I really love. And it's got burdock in there, plantain. So a lot of great herbs for taking out mucus, chemicals and toxins out of the colon, out of your body. And it's hydrating as well. And if you want, you can look into other herbal teas out there like licorice root, chamomile. There's a lot of great herbal teas out there. I even like to make my own too at home here with some lemon, ginger, dandelion. So very, very good for your adrenal glands and really for cleansing out your whole body. So herbal teas, I would really recommend. It's going to be a much healthier option and won't, overstimulate those adrenal glands. Number 10, last but not least. So what often goes with the coffee is the, donuts, pastries, cookies, cakes. It's just right there with the coffee when you at the fast food chains. So what I like to do to replace all the cookies, the donuts, the pastries is I like to get natural sugar from fruit. So you guys know I eat a lot of fruit, and a lot of people are worried about the sugar from fruit. But we actually should be worried about the sugar and white flours and chemicals and additives from the cakes, cookies, and donuts. You look at the cakes out there, and if you're buying them from a store, a lot of them, you can't even read some of these ingredients. And that goes into the body, can create a lot of acidity. The body's gonna have to produce mucus to try to protect itself from a lot of these chemicals and, foreign additives and preservatives and colors. So we want to get true color from nature. And that's gonna be whole foods like fruit. And fruit has some sugar, which our cells need for energy, for cellular energy. And the fruit also contains fiber, and a lot of vitamins and minerals, really good antioxidants for the human body. And you guys know I'm looking at regenerating and taking mucus out of the body, such as ovarian cysts, tumors. So fruit is the most cleansing for the body. It's very astringent, so a lot of people may go through some detox symptoms, but it's really good for cleaning out your body and hydrating your body. I used to be big into alcohol and drinking, lots of alcohol, lots of shots back in the day. And so that took a toll on my liver. So now I'm looking at hydrating my body, and that is where the fruit is at. So fruit has a lot of water content and fiber. So good for cleaning out your colon and hydrating these areas of the body that may be weak and full of mucus. So fruit, whole foods from nature that were hit from the sun, and nature created everything in perfect form, ratio, color, and you know, we just have to eat a variety of plant foods, a variety of color, and make sure we're getting in some healthy fats too from the avocados and the walnuts. So I hope this video helps you out. These are my 10 healthy food replacements. If you guys like more of these videos, give this one a thumbs up and I'll do more of these for you. And I hope you guys have a fabulous day. As always, be your beautiful selves. Be getting in some nature today, and we will all be rising.